In this video, I'm going to show you how to refactor this code and convert it into beautiful, clean code. We're going to do this step by step. Now, look at line 10. What are we doing here? We're checking to see if the current character is an opening or left bracket. So we can extract this long expression, this really ugly expression, into a separate method and call it isLeftExpression. Let me show you. So I'm going to cut this from here, then add a new method. We declare this as private because this is going to be an implementation detail. We don't want other classes in our project to access this method. It's only used internally inside the expression class. Now we're going to return a Boolean and call this isLeftBracket and give it a character. Next, we return and then paste this expression. So we move this logic into a separate private method. Now, back to line 10. Here we're going to call isLeftBracket and give it the current character. That's much better, right? We're going to do the same refactoring on line 13. So here we're checking to see if the current character is a right bracket. There's really no need to have this logic over here. Cut. Then we add another private method. Private Boolean isRightBracket. Give it this character. And finally return this expression. Okay. Now, here we call isRightBracket and give it the current character. Beautiful. Now, what are we doing over these few lines? We're checking to see if these brackets match. So we can declare another private method and move this logic over there. We delegate this to another method in this class. So let's cut all this logic and declare another private method. I'm going to call this brackets match. Here we add two parameters, left and right. Pay attention to the names I'm using for my parameters. These parameter names clearly identify what they're used for. Now, in this method, we return this expression, but we have to rename these variables. That's very easy. We press Alt and Enter and select Rename Reference. Here we type right and press Enter. Beautiful. And then similarly, we're going to rename top to left. So Alt and Enter, rename, and then left. Finally, we need to terminate this with a semicolon. Now, back to line 16, we're going to call our new method. If brackets match, we pass top as the first argument and the current character as the right argument. Now let's remove all this extra white space. That is better. So if the brackets don't match, then we want to return false, okay? Actually, as I was reviewing the final footage, I realized I shouldn't have put this exclamation mark here. That was an accidental mistake on my part. But don't worry, I actually ended up fixing this in the next video. So if you caught my mistake, that's awesome. That means you're paying a lot of attention to the course. Now, look at the result of this code. First of all, we reduced the code in this method significantly. It's much shorter, but it's also more readable. It's talking to us like a human. Let's see what's going on here. We're iterating over our character array. If the current character is a left bracket, we push it into our stack. If it's a right bracket, then we're going to pop one character from our stack and check to see if these brackets match or not. If they don't match, we return false. This is what we call beautiful code. But wait a second, we're not done yet. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to make this code even more beautiful.